Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am here representing the live lecture on transportation engineering. This is the subject which we study on civil engineering branch. So before that, let me give you the overview about transportation engineering. This course gives an overview about transportation engineering with respect to planning, designing, construction, and maintenance of highway as per IRC standards. IRC is a standard, Indian Road Congress, which defines us about all the planning, design, and construction of the transportation, specifications, and methods. To impart knowledge of traffic engineering, traffic regulations, management, and traffic safety with integrated approach in traffic planning as well. So this is very wide field in which we have to study everything about the engineering also, the regulations which we have to follow on the road transport, management of the traffic with the safety is all about transportation engineering. Highway development and planning. As traffic engineering is more wider in the highways, so we need to concentrate first in the highway development. So highway development in India, the necessity for highway planning. In the highway planning, there are different road plans which we have to consider. The classifications of the roads are very different. The roads are made on different network patterns. Their alignments are different. Factors are different. The factors are the horizontal alignment and the vertical alignments. It's the survey we have to do for any type of road constructions, any type of highway constructions. First, we have to do the surveys. We have to define the drawings and the reports. So this is all the highway development and planning which we have to consider for highway. Now, what is the role of transportation? Why it is important? Because transport and economic growth. Transport is a very wide field. It gives the overall economic development in any of the country, place utility of the goods, time utility of the goods, because timely the products needs to be sent to one place to another. So any type of transportation which we are choosing here, there are basically four types of transportation which we have to choose. So any type of transportation which we choose here is, it should have the economic growth, economic development of any country you can say, any state you can say, place, time, producers and consumers, preservations of quality of the goods, mass productions, exploitations of natural resources, transport and urbanizations, transport and industrial development, transport and agriculture development, cost of the goods, administrations, defense and strategic needs, tourism, transport facilities, and social activities. Until and unless these roles are not fulfilled in any of the transportation system, I mean to say, if you choose airways, if you choose highways, if you choose waterways, so these are the roles which have to be fulfilled by all the modes of the transportation. Now, the modes of the transportation, the basic modes of the transportation which we study is railways. And under railways, we see surface, underground, elevated, like your metro is a very good example of elevated railways. Roadways, the highways which we made, air transport, and the water transport. So we have basic four modes of transport: railways, roadways, air transport, and the water transport. Now today we'll all deal with about the highways only. So basic transport characteristics. What are the characteristics which we made this modes of the transport? The speed. Because in any of the transport system for the highways, the speed needs to be well defined. As you can see examples, for the national highways, we have different speeds. For the state highways, we have different speed limits. For the express highways, the speed needs to be characterized first. The safety concerns, adequacy, frequency, that whether you are choosing that mode of transport, it is having frequency or not, whether it is a air transport or a highways. So frequency needs to be there, regularity, integration, responsibilities among the members, cost, cheapness, and fuel efficiency. It's not like that if you're choosing any characteristics and it is overburdened in you. So fuel efficiency is also very important characteristics. Now, transport modes in India are railways. The basic mode which we everyone used to use this is the railways, road transport, air and airlines transport, and then we have the water transport. Now, there are some advantages and disadvantages of the road transport. First, wide geographical coverage provided by the roads. Low capital investments, these are some of the advantages. Quick and assured deliveries. You have door-to-door services, means with the help of this road transport, you have door-to-door services. You drop down from the bus, you can take a rickshaw and you can drop down at your home. So door-to-door services, personalized services, personalized travel. You can choose your own mode, you can choose your bicycle, you can choose your car. So this is the personalized travel. Short house, you can take, sorry, you can choose short house, means whenever you want to have a short house, whenever you want to wait at any point of movement. So this is not possible in your railways and air transport. This is only possible when you are using a road transport. Safety, environmental pollution, this is a disadvantage. Parking problems, long hauls, energy, connection to villages, communications in hilly terrains, strategic importance, carries of freight and passengers as a feeder to other modes, helps agriculture, dairy, forest, fisheries, tourism, etc. development. Tourism is a very wide network which is connected by the road transport. People move here and there, and this indirectly improves the economic development of any state. Employment, this helps the employment also. Famine and food reliefs, we can easily transfer the products in the time of famine and food relief. Administrative conveniences. So these are the roles of road transport. Then we have in the road transport, there are different variations we need to study. There are different streams which we need to understand as first the traffic engineering and the management, transportation planning and the management, road safety, transportation economics, urban mass transit planning, management and operation. See, making a thing is very easy, but managing is the main concern. So we need to plan, we need to manage, and then we need to operate for any type of transportation system we choose. Pavement material characterizations. Pavement material characterizations, as pavement is the above surface which you see. It may be bitumen pavement, it may be cement concrete pavement, it may be earthen road. So as per the area of the specifications, we need to characterize the pavement materials. Pavement management system, that the raw materials which you need for that particular pavement surface for the construction of that particular pavement. So the proper management should be there. Raw materials should be timely supplied to that area. Pavement design and analysis. Pavement design and analysis is a wide topic which you need to understand. Then the history of road highways. So first is differences, expressways. Earlier we don't have expressways. Now there is expressways, highways, road streets, ancient man age and usage of animal vehicles. Earlier we are using the animal vehicles as a mode of transport, invention of wheels, steam engines, Roman civilizations. As you see, as you understand, the first road was made in Rome civilization, then Persian and Chinese civilization, Indus Valley civilization, the Mauryas, Guptas, and the Mughal civilization. So this is the different variations where the roads were developed. Then during British period, the road system was neglect the road system in India. Only there were development in the British period. Military and administrative purposes. For the military and administrative purposes, we were developing the road. Then introduction of railways during the British period, feeder roads to railways. Then when the construction was there for the railways tracks and all, then we have made a committee that is known as a JICAR committee. So this was the first committee which was developed to plan the development of the roads. Earlier that the whole and sole control was under British period. Then we made a committee in the name of Mr. M.K. JICAR. So this committee made a landmark in the planned development of roads in the year 1927. And then we have made another committee under this only, that was Central Road Fund. The funding of all the development of the road were under this Central Road Fund. Then the next committee which was made was IRC, that is known as Indian Road Congress, in the year 1934. The work of this Indian Road Congress was produce standards and codes of practice for the planning. Now, what type of material we need to use, what types of code we have to use for the particular payment, which type of design, operation and management, how the management has to be done, from where to where the road has to be constructed as national highways, state highways. So the first national highway, second national highway, the namings and all operations was all under IRC. The development of roads in India, the first road plan which was made was at Nagpur. So it has considered as Nagpur road plan. So the development of road plans was for 20-year road plans. We used to do for 20-year road plan. The first road plan was started in the year 1943 and it ended in the year 1963. The reason being it has considered as a Nagpur road plan because the committee which was made has made a conference at the place Nagpur, so it is considered as Nagpur road plan. The second 20-year road plan was Bombay road plan. It has started in the year 1961 before the end of first road plan and it has ended in the year 1981. Then we have the third road plan was the 23rd road plan was Lucknow road plan and it was 1981 till 2001. After 2001, the next road plan was the Road Development Plan Vision Mission 2021. Now, in this road plan Vision 2021, our more motive was to make a quadrilateral of and connect whole India under this quadrilateral network by developing the roads with the village roads and develop the roads in the means we have to consider it as a PMYGS. We have made a PMYGS, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, and we have connected all these cities to this villages, and this was our vision for 2021. Now the next vision was Rural Roads Vision 2025. In this, the whole thing is drafted under Indian Road Congress, building a core road network which gives accessibility to each village, as Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana had made, the committee has made. So what is the work of this PMYGS is to access all the villages to a network, quadrilateral road network, and to connect it with the cities. Habitations with the population above 100 should be connected by all weathered road. Now, what is all weathered road? All weathered road, we classify the road by two types. One is the fair weather road, another is the all weather road. Fair weather road is the road which we consider for particular seasons, but all weather road, which the roads which is accessible in the all weather areas, is considered as all weather road. So our main vision for 2025 is to connect the population above 100, means village population above 100, is by all weather road. It is estimated the length of 290,000 kilometers of new roads will be needed to achieve the full connectivity outlet of this 26,000. Besides, 66,000 roads have already been completed. Upgradation has been made, maintenance of the rural network. So this is the vision which we have to complete by 2025. Roads in the world today are, US has the largest network of the roads. India with its 3.3 million road network comes second. Density of the roads square kilometer is very high in Germany and Japan, which are small in area. So this is the road network in the worldwide. USA is the first and India is coming in the second position. Then fundamental of the roads, administrations of the roads, how we need to administer these roads, appropriate design standards, because every road, whichever we are planning to make, has different design standards. Developing appropriate and integrated network, how the roads are connected, how we'll connect this national highway, state highway, major district roads, other district roads and village roads in a network. Then classification by the urban roads and the rural roads. Classification of the roads in India: express highways, arterial roads. Arterial roads is the main roads which we connect with the other district roads and state highways. Sub-arterial roads, district roads are connected to the state highways, collectorate roads and the local streets. So this is how we classify the roads in India. Then classification of roads in India, basically we classify by Primary system, that is the expressways and the national highways. Secondary system, state highways and major district road. Then the third is tertiary system, that is other district roads and the village roads. So this is the main classification which we do, and this classification was done in the Lucknow road plan as well, that primary system, secondary system and tertiary system will be incorporated in Lucknow road plan, that is the 20-year road plan in the year 1981 to 2001. Now, the administration of the roads of national highways, Ministry of Defenses, Ministry of Railways, Border Road Development Boards, the Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Road and Highways, National Highways Authority of India, NHAI, you must have seen written over here in the banners, NHAI, National Highway Authority of India, CRF, all the fundings of the roads are done by central road funds, administrations of state roads. So this is how we do the administrations of the road by different boards, by different authorities, by different rules. Now, how can we do the research, or what are the research areas in the road developments? The first is Central Road Research Institute, State Highway Research Laboratories, which is in Highway Research Station, Chennai, Maharashtra Engineering Research Institute, Nashik, Gujarat Engineering Research Institute, Vadodara, Highway State Training Institute, which is in Noida, and IITs, NITs, or institutions like BITs. So here we can have our research work for the higher studies, we can do the research work for the roads. Then the national development agencies which are under the road development plan are NRRDA, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, PMYGS, connect every habitations with populations, 1,000 persons through good all-weather roads. I've already explained what is all-weather roads. Connect every habitations with population, 500 persons. The reason being we are mentioning here the population here is because the development of road is dependent on the population, the area of that population. National highway, the population area would be different. For this village road, the population area will be different. So according to the population, we develop the roads. Now it is habitant with population hundreds and connectivity to 1 lakh habitation. So this is the development which has to be done for future. Now, types of transportation plans, national transport plans, regional transport plans, state or region, local transport plan, district, city or town, National Transport Policy Committee. So these are the transportation plans for the development or design of the area. Now, what type of planning services which we have to do before the construction, before the development of any road? The first survey which we have to do is the planning survey. Highway planning phases include assessment of road length required for that area, that how much length we need to require for development of that road, like 30 kilometers, 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers. Preparation of the master plan showing the phasing of the plan. For every development, we need to show the plan that first we'll consider 10 kilometers, then after that 30 kilometers, that the preparation of the master plans, the economic studies, that how much amount, financial studies, traffic and road user studies, and engineering studies. The design, the operations all include under engineering studies. Then economic studies, the population. As I told you, for any road development, we need to consider population. So population and its distribution, that village roads population are different and the district roads populations are different. So trend in population growth, whether the development, it is moving to urbanization, urban roads. So trend in population growth, agriculture and industrial products, industrial and agriculture development and future trends, existing facilities with regard to communication, recreation, and education, per capita income, and vehicle ownership. Suppose for a particular area, the vehicle ownership was 500 at that time, but in future, for the development and future trends, looking for the future development and future trends, the vehicle ownership would turn it to 1500. So this also gives us to the economic development. So we need to study economic studies for this. Then financial studies. Sources of income and estimated revenue from taxation of the road transport, how much taxation which we need to employ, how much price for the fuel we need to employ, living standards, what type of the living standards of people are there, resources at local level, toll taxes, vehicle registrations and finance fines, future trends and financial aspects, public private partnerships like boot boat etc., incentive for investors, other method for raising funds. So financial studies are done to include any type of revenues, any type of taxations, toll tax, local tax, registration tax, vehicle registration. So these all helps in the financial studies for that particular area where we need to develop the road. Then next, traffic studies. So the first traffic studies is the traffic volume in vehicle per day, annually, average daily traffic, peak and design hourly traffic volume. The reason of doing traffic studies is we need to understand that how much amount of traffic is coming to that particular area. It may be dependent on that particular road, it may be dependent on that particular area. As in the morning hours we know the traffic is more, in the peak hours like 9 at 9 o'clock the traffic is more, it's considered as a peak hour, and in the afternoon is considered as moderate or medium, low, and again in the evening time the traffic comes to peak. So we need to understand that what amount of traffic volume is coming to that area. Accordingly we need to decide the other margins, accordingly we need to decide the other studies which we have to do. Now the studies which are included here is origin and destination studies, traffic flow patterns, mass transportation facilities, accidents, cost analysis and causes, future trends and growth in traffic volume and traffic good traffic trend in traffic pattern, growth of passenger trips and their trends in the choice of modes. Some people choose metros, some people choose bus, some people choose their own conveniences. So accordingly the traffic study help you to analysis the particular area, that how much amount of traffic can be there for particular hour, annually, daily, peak design. Then engineering studies. In the engineering studies, first is the topographic survey. We need to understand about that area, what type of topography is there, the soil survey, what type of soil is there. Accordingly, we need to design for the pavement subbase, location and classification of the existing road, that how the roads can be connected to the other regions like state highways, major district roads, how we can connect the village roads to that ODR road, other district road or major district road, estimation of possible development in all the aspects due to proposed highway development, road life studies, special problems in drainage, construction and maintenance of the road. So these all include the engineering studies. And what are areas we need for the preparation of the plans? Because we have studied everything, now we have to make the plans. So general area plan, distribution of the population, like the ranges, 500, this area is having the distribution less than 500, 500 to 1000, then 1000 to 1500 or 2000. So this is how we can distribute the population to that area. Location of places with respective productivity and quantity, existing road network with traffic flow and design lines. Then development plans. So this was the first Nagpur road plan which I've told you. So this was the first 20-year road development plan. So first 20-year road development plan was started in the year 1943 and it ended in the year 1963. This was the first attempt to prepare a coordinated road development plan in a planned manner. The roads are divided into 4 classes: national highway, state highway, major district road and other district road. The committee which has attended the conference at Nagpur planned to construct 2 lakh kilometers of road across the country within 20 years. They recommend the construction of star and grid pattern of the roads throughout the country. Now, star and grid pattern, every roads in the country has to choose a pattern. So here I'll explain in the next slide. Star and grid pattern, we have for the Nagpur road pattern, we have choose star and grid pattern. One of the objective of this road pattern should be increased so as to give a road density of 16 kilometers per 100 square kilometers. So the grid which we have to made, the star and grid pattern, the blocks which we have to made was 16 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. So this was the formula which was involved in this Nagpur road plan. The total length was first categorized or metal road for national highway and state highway and major district road. We have made two formulas under this Nagpur road plan. In the first formula, we have used national highway, state highway, and major district road. And in the second formula, the other district road and village road was involved. The next 20-year road plan was Bombay Road Plan. This is considered as a second 20-year road plan. So it is started in the year 1961 and it ended in the year 1981. The total targeted length was 10 lakhs. Rural roads was given specific attention. Scientific methods of construction was proposed for the rural roads. We haven't used any scientific methods for the Nagpur road plan, but yes, here we have used the scientific methods for the construction of road development plan. The necessary technical advice to the panchayat should be given by the state PWDs. They suggest the length of the road should increase as to give road density 32 kilometers per 100 square kilometer. So here the development has been doubled. The density of the road development was doubled from the Nagpur road plan. There was 16 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. Here it was 32 kilometers per 100 square kilometer. So the construction of 1600 kilometers of expressway was also then included in this plan. Then the last third road plan, 23rd year road plan was 1981 till 2001. It is called as a Lucknow road plan because the committee held it at Lucknow. So they have given the name as Lucknow road plan. It aimed at constructing a road length of 12 lakh kilometers by the year 1981, resulting in the road density of 82 kilometers per 100 kilometers square. The plan has set the target length of national highway to be completed by the end of 7th, 8th and 9th, 5th year road plan period. It aims at improving the transportation facilities in village, town, etc., such that no part of the country is farther than 50 kilometer from the national highway. So the ultimate goal of Nagpur Lucknow road plan was to connect all the villages to the national highways. The connectivity should not be farther than 50 kilometers from the national highway. One of the goals contained in the plan was that the express highway should be constructed on major traffic corridors so to provide speedy travel. So we have included the express highways for the speedy travel, short hauls so that people can reach their destinations on time. So express highways were included in Lucknow road plan. Energy conservation, environmental quality of the roads, road safety measures were also given due importance in this plan. Now, this was the committee which was made. Indian roads. Indian has a large road network over 3.314 million kilometers of road, making its third largest road network in the world. At 0.66 kilometers of highway per square kilometer of land, the density of India's highway network is higher than that of the United States and farther higher than China's 0.6 or Brazil 0.20. Now, this was the road pattern which I've told you in the Nagpur road plan. We have 6 road patterns here: rectangular or block patterns. First, radial or star block pattern, radial or star circular pattern, radial or star grid pattern, hexagonal pattern, and minimum travel pattern. So depending upon the area of the development of the road, we'll choose the rectangular, we'll choose the road patterns. As you can see, the road patterns in Chandigarh is different. As you can see, the road patterns in Delhi area is different, and Chennai is different, and Bangalore is different. So the different road patterns, according to the area, we choose the different road patterns. The classification of the roadways are expressways 200 kilometers, national highways 70,000 kilometers, state highways 1,31,000 kilometers, major district road, rural and other roadways. So this was all about the development of the road, how we make the development of the road, how we consider the different road patterns, uh, from where we started with the history of the road patterns, the Roman roads, the Mughal roads, and then now we have reached to the different technologies. We are using the scientific methods of the road development. The next important topic is the traffic in the transportation engineering. So traffic is trend, direction, and pattern of the traffic are critical elements for any transportation engineering. The OD surveys should be conducted, origin and destination surveys should be conducted for any traffic analysis. Desired line based on survey should be drawn to indicate the desired pattern of traffic flow. So this is the traffic we need to understand for the transportation engineering. Traffic engineering studies first includes the inventories, which provide a list of graphic displays of existing informations such as street widths, parking spaces, transit roads, traffic regulations. For any type of traffic engineering services, we need to understand the widths, the parking spaces, the routes from where to where we need to make that traffic regulations. We need to understand that we need to make the markings, we need to make the margins, we need to make the signals. So this is the traffic regulations. Then administrative studies, use of existing engineering records available in the government agencies and departments, include the results of survey, which may involve field measurements, aerial photography. So this is the work of the administrative services. Then dynamic traffic studies involve the collection of data under operational conditions and include studies of speed, traffic volume, travel time and delay, parking, and the crashes. So how we do the dynamic services? The first we do with spot speed studies. There are different type of studies which we do, like origin and destination service, spot speed studies. So spot speed studies are conducted to estimate the distributional speeds of vehicle in a stream of traffic, because every people may drive with a different speed, so we need to understand for the particular location or highway. Used to establish parameters of traffic operations and controls. Then method of conducting spot speed studies are manual or automatic, manual methods, automatic devices, road destructors, radar based, and the principle of electronics. Thank you for the session.